Hello, Gemini. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well, Gemini. Let's see how things are going to be. Your available energies at this moment so you can use them to your advantage and see a situation from a new point of view. This reading, as you know, is general. Take what resonates, and it applies to all those who have Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or Venus in the sign of Gemini. Gemini, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Remember to activate all the bells so you can receive notifications for the new videos I upload. You can follow me on my other TikTok and Instagram accounts for new content. If you need a personal consultation, you can write to the email shown on the screen, and I will send you all the information you need. We are going to channel a message for the sign of Gemini for this moment. Gemini, let's see how all of this begins. You have the Sun, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Six of Wands Gemini. A great moment for socializing, a great moment for friendship. I also feel that this is a time when you are very sociable, open to meeting new people. You might also be leading a group, attracting new connections. There's a strong desire to share, a strong desire to share with others, a strong desire to have a good time, to celebrate. This is surely a time when you connect deeply with your friends. Call that person you haven't seen in a long time, because you're going to feel that need to. I want to share this moment with my friends. Maybe organize a party, a celebration, a gathering, be the host. Also, I feel like this is a moment where you're being really appreciated by those around you. Aren't there a lot of qualities in you that are starting to shine? And this has to do with your confidence, your loyalty, your trust. With this openness you're also having toward the world, toward the people close to you, and these people are noticing it, the warmth with which you're opening up to others. I feel that these people are seeing a glow in you. You're opening up originality. They're seeing a Gemini who opens up, who helps, who is generous, who is there for their friends. They're seeing a Gemini they can trust, an authentic Gemini who expresses themselves from their truth, from their originality. And this makes you feel, and a mood is forming, a very festive mood, a mood with a lot of positive energy, also with the family. This can also be about love, that you are also attracting a great love or starting a new stage in a relationship. But is there something that's radiating right now? It's pure brilliance, and it's more than you might be able to notice. And people notice it, people appreciate it. It's like they're getting a lot of attention from others. This, of course, boosts your self-esteem. It's going to make you feel really good. It can also benefit your work life, like standing out, maybe receiving an award or even a promotion. But that's because you've aligned with your energy. You allowed this energy to express itself through you, this light, and you've shared it. Here, it's not about winning something and keeping it just for yourself. No, instead you share it. You give it to the world. You share it with your people, with your close circle. So, great moments these days. And I feel like you're starting to enter a new social and emotional stage that's very different from what you were used to. It's not a time for chasing anyone. It's not about pursuing, but attracting. You attract what is meant for you. You attract the connections that resonate with you. Is your charisma noticeable right now? Right now? It's noticeable the confidence you're giving to others and how you're expressing yourself from your truth and from your freedom. Relationships are going to grow a lot. They're going to develop a lot. That's why I say it's also a time for sharing. Above all, let's see what else we have. Thank you. Gemini sign, Gemini. General and available energy. Let's take 3 arcana, 3 more arcana. You have the 9 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, the King of Swords, the 7 of Cups. A moment of great clarity, Gemini, a moment of great clarity, especially in social matters, no? I feel like you're also making choices, right? Also, who to share your time with, your energy, with which person adds to you, empowers you, which person drains you, or which circles also take away your energy or your shine. You are at a moment where you are recovering that shine that may have been lost. You are regaining power, strength, confidence. You are regaining a lot of energy, a lot of strength, a lot of passion. And this is also enhanced by your new circle with these new people you are starting to attract, with whom you are starting to connect, and maybe the people who are being left behind. It could be that you came from a situation, something challenging with people from your past, influences, right? You are being very selective and choosing who to open up to, who maybe not so much anymore, who to share with, and who you haven't realized you don't want to share with anymore. In which relationships around you, in your environment? Were they fantasies? Were they illusions? Or were you actually connecting with people who, drained you? Or people who dragged you down to a world of fantasies? Where they made promises and didn't keep them, right? Where they led you on emotionally. They've said, well, not anymore, like taking care of their energy, also taking care of their time. You're very clear about all this, and you're in a place of power making those decisions. You know your worth, you're getting to know your energy, your value, your magnetism, your strength, and you're making wise decisions with this, right? So pay attention these days to what's happening with friendships, with relationships, with groups, with social connections, with the bonds that are starting to deepen right now, with the trust that's starting to appear between a people. That is, I'm realizing the value of friendship, that I can really trust this person, that this is real friendship, that there's no envy here, that there are no hidden motives here, which comes from a period where maybe there were. Has it been hard to trust someone? No, because you've come across illusions with people who said one thing and then did another, with people who did have second intentions, people who maybe didn't know what they wanted. Should I say Gemini? I do know what I want. I do know what I want for my life, and I know which people I want by my side, which people I want to share my time and my life with. So there is brutal clarity right now to move forward into a new social and emotional stage. That's why I say that relationships are going to start becoming much more solid, much stronger. Have you noticed? And they're setting boundaries with those relationships that have no foundation, no roots, no source, no structure, right? And maybe you will start to have a smaller group, a smaller circle, but of higher quality still. Let's see what else we have. There may be days when you feel like time is going by faster and faster. There are very accelerated energies. These days, everything is starting to develop faster than expected. Let's see what else we have. Gemini sign. Gemini. General and available energy. Gemini. You have Temperance, Gemini. You have the Emperor, Gemini. You have the Three of Pentacles, Gemini. And here you have the King of Cups, Gemini. Well, yes, a super emotional reading, a reading very connected with these relationships. Not with relationships that bring support to your life, not with relationships that allow you to empower yourself, relationships that allow you to start making choices. From maturity, I don't feel that bonds are starting to appear where you really feel yourself. Hey, here there's not only trust, but there's a foundation, there's emotional support, there's stability where I feel that, no, let's see. You feel that these bonds are solid relationships and that they are strong, where there is a great emotional responsibility. Not people who are here today and gone tomorrow, or who make promises and don't keep them, like we said before. People with whom there is commitment. And when a word is given, it's a word that's kept and acted upon. One pays more attention to actions than to words, right? And that's also how you get to know people, and then you start making decisions, very firm decisions. You'll see how you start to form a new group, a new team when it comes to friendships, a new work team, a new team of collaborators. Because there's an attitude of cooperation. People who help you improve, who help you reach that more evolved version of your life. People who commit, people who keep their word. So what's happening right now is that you're moving forward in a very fast and accelerated process of great emotional maturity. Is it also a time for forgiveness? No, it's not the time here. If you've also decided to clean up your circle, to free yourself from certain, or to cut certain ties, or to distance yourself from certain people, I feel like you've been very precise at this moment, like you're putting order in those relationships. You're relying a lot on what's real, on what's concrete, on what gives you stability. Which people have always been there, and which people are surprising you nowadays with their messages, with their attitudes? What's beginning to be recognized? So, is that really what matters? They're gaining a lot of wisdom right now socially, a lot of wisdom in relationships, accepting certain limitations in relationships, also having tolerance for certain differences, but also from a place of evaluation, right? Who is and maybe who isn't anymore. Thank you. Attention. For those who are interested in the work aspect, these could be very positive days when it comes to work. Whether you start a new project or a new phase at work, I see new ideas there that can increase your productivity in a project. There could also be some important message that you've been accepted for a job if you've attended an interview. It could be a new stage in your career. But this is like doing something more, your job, your project, making it more professional, taking things much more seriously, giving them structure and definition. I don't see work here that's just done for the sake of it, or just to get it out of the way. On the contrary, what I see is dedication, connection, passion, and you can see it. This is work that really carries weight. That's why they're in a period of change and transformation. You may be getting attention, new collaborators, partners, or very important potential clients these days, which is beneficial. It also has to do with the prestige of your position or a promotion to a certain role. Let's see what else we have. Dear Gemini, everything related to health also looks very favorable. If you've been dealing with any physical or emotional symptoms, you might be recovering from something, but I see you really gaining energy. Like, I feel really good again. I feel revitalized. I feel like I've regained my strength, my passion, my drive, to keep moving forward. Let's see what else we have. Let's go to the Oracle. Let's get your advice. Gemini. All right, it came out. Let's take these two. It came out here, believe it says. You don't take advantage here and now, and everything happens very quickly. You overexert your body, disobey your heart. You don't believe in yourself, but you're being asked for time to rest and solitude to reconnect with your soul. When you believe in yourself, you will do great things. And the other one that came up is power. Heal your heartbreak to regain your personal power. When you empower yourself, you fear nothing and you can do anything. Forgive, important missions await you. We need you to be strong so that your giving is genuine and selfless. Your power can help other people. Dear Gemini, this is what we've seen. For all of you, have a beautiful day, and we'll see you here next time.